Hello, good evening, Kak Joko.
Halo, good evening Kak Aurel. How are
Wah, long
you?
time no see.
Yes,
Since last Sunday, right? How are
yes, yes,
you right
Pastor.
now?
Yeah, everything is fine, and I just finished three midterm, and I'm happy also today because I receive two opportunity.
What kind of opportunity is that?
The work opportunity first coming from Papua New Guinea, and the second coming from Jakarta. If you know the Impact is a company from Japan. Currently, there's still assessment fit study. Fit is a front-end engineering design for the Masela Abadi project. The project value maybe 21 billion USD.
Wow,
In
that's a great number.
Yes, this is the first highlight project by a government.
Mm, Yeah, I ever heard about that. So,
Yeah.
you're working with international company, like multinational company, I'm sorry.
Yes, yes. This the currently I will no. Previously I working for the international company, and currently for a multinational company that impact interest with my profile, so they will interview me on the next Wednesday.
Oh, okay. Congratulations. I hope that you
Thank you,
had a
thank
good one.
you.
I hope that you have a good one with the opportunities that you just get. All
Yes,
right.
yes.
So, yeah, that's a really great one. And if you want to have a interview practice in English, you can also book it from English with actually.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, just in case you need an English mock test interview, like English interview
Oh,
mock test, you can learn it from English With. I will direct you to the daily conversation, and from daily conversation, there are some specific topics about interview, like how to talk about your experience, and then how to talk about what is your future plan and something like that.
okay, okay. Thank you.
Okay. All right. So I'm sorry. I'm really sorry that I came a little bit late because my previous student is doing TOEFL class and the duration of the task is longer than I expected. So yeah. We will finish this class at 10:04 p.m.
Okay,
All right.
okay. No, no problem.
Okay, so today we are continuing with grammar usage for simple future. And previously we learned about describing future plan, and now we want to see the structure for simple future. I remember last time I told you about the difference between will, going to, and the other one is present continuous tense. Do you still remember what is the difference between those three?
Sorry, can you repeat?
Oke, kemarin untuk yang describing future plan, saya jelaskan
Yeah.
3 hal,
Hmm.
will, going to, sama present continuous tense. Masih ingat kira-kira bedanya apa dari 3 hal tersebut?
Uh, okay. For will is for spontaneity, and for going to we have a plan for the activity, and once again
Present continuous tense.
present consistent. Oh, present continuous tense ya.
Mhm. Yang itu saya ajarkan juga nggak ya?
Belum, baru dua.
Oh, baru 2, oke oke.
Iya.
Jadi ada will, ada seingat saya kok pernah ya? Tapi nggak apa-apa. Sebentar saya tuliskan. Will, be, going to, sama present continuous tense. Contohnya adalah kalau will itu untuk yang kondisi keputusan spontan. Example adalah, it is raining. I'll take an umbrella. Nah, ini keputusan spontan. Karena tiba-tiba hujan, dia langsung ambil payung. Kalau be going to, yang direncanakan. Contohnya adalah, she's going to go to the university next year. Kalau present continuous tense itu adalah yang direncanakan dan ada orang lain yang sudah tahu hal tersebut.
Oh, oke.
Misalkan,
Ya, ya.
udah pernah kan ya, Kak?
Sudah
Oh,
saya sudah.
iya.
Ya.
She's meeting Sarah next week. If she said that she's meeting Sarah next week, that means Sarah might already know this plan before. Kalau dia bilang mau ketemu Sarah, berarti ada kemungkinan si Sarah ini udah tahu kalau ada jumpa dengan, ada appointment, ada janjian ketemu sama orang yang kita ajak bicara. Gitu. Jadi ini adalah 3 hal yang perlu diingat. Okay, so right now let's go with simple future tense. Before we jump into our lesson, let's say our slogan together, English Fit.
No more theories, let's practice.
Okay. Okay, so this is your last grammar actually for simple future tense in this study period. Ini adalah tata bahasa yang terakhir karena kemarin kita sudah belajar simple present tense untuk sekarang, simple past tense untuk masa lalu, dan untuk membicarakan masa depan kita bicaranya pakai simple future tense. Nah, today we are going to learn about definition and function, adverb of time, will versus be going to, formula will, and exercises. But before the exercises, I want you to share your homework before we do the exercise. Have you finished it?
Yes.
Oh, wow. You still have time to do homework. That's really great. Okay, so let's start with what is simple future tense. Help me to read this description.
Simple future tense is used to show an event that has not happened or will happen in the future and ends in the future.
Okay, so what about the example?
For example, they will take school examination next month, and Peter is going to move to his new house next week.
Okay. The first one, ini kenapa pakai will ya? Tapi nggak apa-apa sih, misalkan kalau mau bilang will untuk hal-hal yang serius kayak gini juga nggak apa-apa. Peter's going to move to his new house next week. Dua-duanya adalah sesuatu yang akan terjadi di masa depan. Something that will happen in the future. And then the function of simple present tense. The first one is to tell something that will be done in the future or in a short time in the future. Sesuatu yang dilakukan di masa depan atau dalam waktu dekat di masa mendatang. For example, help me to read number 1 and number 2.
Okay, they will be home late tonight. They will be home late tonight, and the class will start soon.
Okay, now I have a question for number 1. If they say they will be home late tonight, are they at home right now?
No.
No, yeah, that's
No,
correct.
yeah.
Because they might be outside and they realize it's too late to go home. So they text you. We will be home late tonight, like that. And what about number 2? The class will start soon. So is the class is starting right now?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not
Okay,
yet,
that's
yeah.
correct. And then number 2, digunakan untuk membuat keputusan spontan. A spontaneous decision is for will. Makanya di sini ada will ditandain biru ya. Please help me to read point number 1 until number 3.
Okay. Number 1, I am very hungry. I will buy some foods. And the second, this is so cheap. I will buy it now. And the last example is, I forgot to call my wife. I will phone him now.
Oke, yang terakhir harusnya her ya, karena my wife.
Kaget.
Aneh juga kok. Okay, so for the first one, I'm very hungry. Berarti ini kondisi yang sebelumnya belum diprediksikan. Karena sesuatu terjadi, maka dia planning sesuatu. And then this is so cheap. Sebelum dia lihat tag harganya, kan dia nggak tahu kalau itu mahal atau murah. But because the person is checking the price tag and it's actually very cheap, the person decide to buy it. Impulsive buying. And then the last one, I forgot to call my wife. How do you forgot to call your wife? Like, she might be angry, right? So
Yeah.
this is something unplanned, sesuatu yang tidak direncanakan. Jadi dia memutuskan untuk membuat suatu keputusan spontan saat itu juga. And then number 3, to state a prediction. Remember, last time we learned about two kind of prediction. The first one is prediction based on opinion, and the second one is prediction by evidence. Prediction by opinion use will, but prediction with what is that? Prediction with evidence use be going to. Kalau ada buktinya kita pakai be going to. Kalau tidak ada buktinya kita pakainya will. Okay, let's try the example.
Don't be scared. The dog won't beat you. I think she will get the highest score. I don't think they will come to my party.
Okay, this one coba diulangi. The dog won't bite you.
The dog won't bite you.
Okay, good. All of this sentence is containing an opinion. Misalkan di yang pertama, won't bite you, itu karena ya saya merasa anjingnya nggak gigit. Tapi kalau ternyata anjingnya gigit, ya nggak tahu. Nah, itu kan berarti perasaan saya, opini saya. Lalu yang kedua, sesuatu yang diawali dengan think, feel, nah itu biasanya mengungkapkan sebuah opini. I think blah 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 blah. In my opinion blah 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 blah. I feel blah 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 blah. I feel it will rain soon. Saya rasa itu akan hujan setelah ini. Nah, itu kan berarti prediksi saya, tapi nggak ada bukti yang nyata. Sama kayak nomor 2 ini, saya pikir dia akan mendapatkan nilai tertinggi. Maybe she is my friend, so I tell you like that. But what about the other? Maybe there's someone smarter than her. And then number 2, I don't think they will come to my party. That's my assumption. But if kita nggak tahu apakah mereka akan datang nantinya. Because this is just my assumption towards them. Itu. Jadi nanti kalau ketemu yang I feel blah blah blah, I think blah blah blah, atau sesuatu yang mempunyai sebuah asumsi bisa dirupakan sebuah opini, pakainya selalu will. And then now let's look at the adverbs of time. Ini adalah kata keterangan waktunya. Silakan dibaca satu persatu.
Tomorrow, next day or next month, next year, next time, tonight, this afternoon, this morning, soon, at the exact time, at 7 tomorrow, at 7 o'clock, and the next event, next holiday, next class, next date, etc., etc.
Okay, at 8 o'clock.
At 8 o'clock.
Okay. Yeah. Example.
I will pick up you up soon.
Kebalik, Kak. I will pick you up soon.
Oh ya, yeah. I will pick you up soon.
Okay. Aku akan segera menjemputmu. And then this one?
I'm going to see him this afternoon.
All right. What do you think is the difference between these two? What is the difference?
Between two example?
Yes.
Different is the first using will and the second is using going to.
Yeah, that's correct. Number 1, use will because the adverbs of time is soon. Your definition of soon may be different with my definition of soon. For example, I can say that soon means 5 minutes later, but your definition towards soon may be 30 minutes later. So we have different opinion about soon. Jadi segera itu menurut saya mungkin, berarti 5 menit lagi dijemput nih. Tapi kalau menurut kakak mungkin aja itu, masih 30 menit lagi lah nanti gitu. Jadi beda, opininya beda. Maka kalau ada kata-kata soon, itu berarti kayak orang Indo bilang OTW tapi baru bangun. Nah itu, soon itu kayak gitu. Jadi biasanya pakainya will, kalau soon ya. The film will launch soon, next May. Berarti dia masih tentatif. Mei-nya kapan nggak tahu. Itu. Tapi kalau yang kedua, ini ada this afternoon. Nah, this afternoon semua orang juga tahu kalau sore itu jam berapa. Jadi range waktunya itu lebih spesifik. Sehingga dia pakainya be going to, I'm going to. Kalau misalkan si orang him ini sudah tahu atau dia spesifik ke satu orang, kita boleh bilang I am seeing him this afternoon. Itu juga boleh. Tapi di PPT ini nggak ada ya. Ini cuman kayak kalau sehari-hari gitu biasanya pakainya I'm seeing him this afternoon. Kalau sesuatu yang benar-benar sudah terjadwal, I'm seeing him this afternoon. Atau kayak contohnya midterm exam nih. Midterm exam, the schedule is already fixed, right? You cannot
Yeah.
change the schedule. You cannot ask your professor, professor, please change my schedule. You cannot do that.
Yeah.
Except you are sick. But yeah, so you can say that I'm having an exam today. I'm having an exam this evening. You can say that. Because of what? Because it is a planned action. And it is already announced to all of the students in your batch. Semua orang di angkatan sudah tahu ada ujian jam segitu. Nah, itu bisa bilangnya I'm having an exam. Oke, nah ini sedikit review singkat ya tentang will versus be going to. Be going to and will mean the same when they are used to make predictions about the future, like A and B have the same meaning. She is going to buy a new house and she will buy a new house, but the context here is different. Konteksnya beda. Be going to sama will artinya sama-sama akan. Tapi ingat bahwa tingkat selain karena satunya spontan, satunya direncanakan ya, adalah tingkat certainty level. Certainty level is tingkat kepastiannya beda. Yang pertama, kalau she is going to, itu artinya berarti dia sudah nabung, atau mungkin dia sudah lihat-lihat rumah baru. Tapi, kalau yang kedua ada will, itu berarti dia masih menunjukkan, ya kayaknya mau beli gitu. Kalau misalkan ada if condition, apa itu if condition? If I have enough money, bla bla bla, will. Selalu. Kenapa? Karena kalau if condition itu berarti kita nggak janji. Tapi berupa kalau begini maka begitu. Nah, kalau ada kalimat yang seperti itu, that means it's a 50-50 condition. Or we can say that it is the certainty level is low. Ya bisa jadi bisa enggak. If I have enough money, berarti bisa jadi uangnya terkumpul, bisa jadi enggak. Maka bisa jadi batal. Maka pakainya yang will. Tuh. And then be going to is used to express a prior plan. Prior plan means a plan made before the moment of speaking. Ini untuk yang menjelaskan rencana yang sudah dibuat. Please help me to read the example.
I bought some wood because I'm going to build a new bookcase for my apartment.
Oke. Karena dia sudah merencanakan untuk membuat bookcase, maka dia beli kayu. Will is used to express a decision the speaker makes at the moment of speaking spontaneously. The chair is too heavy for you to carry alone. I will help you. Nah, ini sebenarnya bukan cuma the moment of speaking ya, tapi ingat kemarin kalau will itu juga berupa offer. Penawaran bantuan, offering a help. I will help you itu lebih ke penawaran bantuan. Okay, before we jump into the formula, is there anything that you want to ask about the context?
Not yet.
Not yet. All right. Verbal sentence. Now I will introduce you to another model auxiliaries. Saya akan tambahin satu lagi selain will sama be going to, itu ada yang namanya shall. Kok kayak pernah dengar ya shall? Shall itu adalah verb satunya dari should. Tapi artinya beda. Kalau shall itu artinya akan. Tapi kalau should artinya
Apa nama? Seharusnya bukan ya?
ya betul
Seharusnya.
seharusnya ya. I should study because I have exam tomorrow. Nah, itu seharusnya. Kalau shall itu artinya akan. Misalkan I shall go to the library. Saya akan ke perpustakaan. Rumusnya shall hanya bisa digunakan untuk subjek I dan we. Shall hanya bisa digunakan untuk yang subjek orang pertama, baik tunggal maupun jamak. Sedangkan will itu bisa digunakan oleh semua subjek. Sehingga kalau saya bilang she shall help me tonight, is that true or not? She shall
Not
help me tonight. True or false?
false
False. Okay.
because
Karena
the subject is a she.
ya betul, subjeknya she, jadi salah. Nah, sekarang kita lihat ke struktur kalimatnya. Untuk kalimat yang positif, itu pakainya subject plus will atau shall plus verb 1. Kapan kita bilangnya I will atau I shall? Nah, ada beberapa ketentuan. Yang pertama, shall itu biasanya digunakan untuk sesuatu yang old-fashioned, yang tradisional. Karena digunakan di percakapan-percakapan yang formal, misalkan di keluarga kerajaan. For example, if you watch a British movie, they usually use shall. I shall report this case to the king. Like that. Nah, biasanya dipakainya di tradisional. Jadi, shall itu jarang dipakai di dunia nyata. Tapi ada juga kadang dipakai untuk kondisi yang formal, misalkan hal-hal yang berkaitan dengan aturan, atau mau bilang ke orang yang pangkatnya lebih tinggi, itu biasanya pakai shall. Tapi ini sudah jarang digunakan. Kalau untuk orang-orang United States. Kalau United Kingdom masih kadang-kadang masih pakai. Jadi untuk sekarang kita coba pakai yang will aja. Nah, kalau misalkan kita mau pakai will, verb-nya harus pakai verb 1. Nah, ini berlaku untuk semua model auxiliaries. Model auxiliaries itu apa? Kata kerja modal. Yang bentuknya can, will, should, shall, lalu will, would, could. Nah, itu semua model auxiliaries. Aturannya sama semuanya. Kalau ada kata-kata itu, belakangnya harus verb 1. Udah paten. Apapun yang terjadi harus verb 1. Jadi kalau misalkan saya bilang I can shopping, is that true or not?
Not true, false.
False, oke. Okay.
Ya.
Kenapa? Karena
Tambahan ing.
ya harusnya I can shop here. Tuh. Nggak bisa I can shopping here, salah. Oke, okay, good. Misalkan untuk yang positif silahkan buat satu kalimat, Kak.
I will buy a motorcycle next week.
Okay, wow, you're rich. I will buy a motorcycle next week. All right. And for the negative one, ini simple. Tinggal ditambahin not. Sehingga berubah menjadi
I will not buy motorcycle next week.
all right. And yes or no question?
Will you buy the motorcycle next week?
Okay, good. And WH question?
When will you buy motorcycle?
Okay, that's really great. When will you buy the motorcycle? Atau bisa juga motorcycle-nya yang dihilangin. Jadinya, what will you buy next week? Boleh. Oke. Gitu untuk yang ini, yang verbal sentence gampang ya. Tinggal pakai verb 1 semuanya. Nggak peduli subjeknya apa, semua pukul rata verb 1. Kemudian kita tinggal ubah-ubah posisi will-nya di sebelah mana. Kalau pertanyaan, will-nya di bagian depan. Kalau dia positif atau negatif, di bagian tengah. This is the example for simple future tense verbal sentence. Please help me to read from green to yellow.
Okay. He will text you soon. He will not text you soon. Will he text you soon? And when will he text you? I think she will work with us next month. I think she will not work with us next month. Will she work with us next month? Why will she work with us? I will sell my book this night. I will not sell my book this night. Will you sell your book this night? When shall I tell you the truth?
Ya, shall itu biasanya dipakai untuk kondisi yang serius. Maka I tell you the truth. Kapan saya akan memberitahukan kebenarannya? Okay, that's great. Now let's move on to the nominal sentence. Untuk nominal sentence, ini rumusnya sama persis kayak yang verbal sentence, tapi ada dua perbedaan. Yang pertama, kalau tadi kita cuma pakai will, sekarang pakainya be, will be. Be-nya nggak usah diubah, beneran cuma tambahin be aja. Semuanya ditambahin be. Kemudian verb-nya jadi ANA, of course ya, ini aturan yang biasanya kita pakai di nominal sentence, selalu pakai ANA, yaitu adjective, noun, dan adverb. Kalau mau dipakai tiga-tiganya, urutannya adalah adverb, adjective, baru noun. Adverb, adjective, noun. Kemudian shall. Kak, shall-nya boleh dipakai nggak di positive, yes or no question, atau negatif? Nggak boleh. Kalau di nominal sentence, bolehnya dipakainya di WH question. Kalau di yang nominal sentence itu jarang penggunaan shall. Biasanya cuma dipakai di verbal sentence. Gitu. Kita coba di yang positif dulu. Silahkan buat satu kalimat nominal pakai struktur ini. Saya kasih contoh dulu. I will be an engineer in the future. Atau kalau mau pakai am going to boleh. I am going to be an engineer in the future. Boleh. Nah, itu sudah pakai yang noun. Sekarang kita coba pakai yang lain. Nggak boleh pakai yang noun lagi. Mau adjective boleh, mau pakai yang adverb juga boleh, bebas.
I will be go to the beach.
No, nggak boleh. Itu kan
Nggak boleh.
verb, Kak.
Oh,
Go to the beach kan verb.
ya.
Pakai adjective aja, misalkan kata sifat. Saya akan sabar lain kali. Saya akan rajin lain kali gitu. Saya akan belajar, saya akan lebih teliti lain kali. Nah, itu boleh.
I will be
I will be
more careful next time.
Oke, boleh. I will be more careful next time. Saya akan lebih hati-hati lain kali. Boleh ya. Kalau negatif?
I will not be more careful next time.
Ya, betul. Lalu yes or no question?
Will I be more careful next time?
Ya, diganti you aja. Will you be?
Will you be more careful next time?
Ya, apakah kamu akan lebih hati-hati lain kali? WH question?
Why will you be more careful next time?
Oke, betul. Atau pakai shall juga bisa, tapi subjeknya jadi I. Why shall I be more careful next time? Itu lebih pertanyaannya kayak, kenapa sih aku harus hati-hati lain kali gitu. Tapi bukan yang kenapa aku akan hati-hati. Tapi itu kenapa sih aku harus begini. Gitu. Alright, this is the example. Please read one by one.
He will be a good brother in the future. He will not be a good brother in the future. Will he be a good brother in the future? When will he be a good brother? I will be at the office tonight. I think she will not work with us next month. Will you be at the office tonight? Why will you be at the office tonight? They will be here in an hour. They will not be here in an hour. Will they be here in an hour? When will they be here?
Okay, good. Itu untuk yang strukturnya. Sebelum kita lanjut ke exercise yang ini, silakan tampilkan untuk homework yang kemarin.
Okay. Wait a moment. I will make it in one page. Okay. Can you see my screen? Sorry, you are mute.
Yes, I can see it. I'm sorry. But
Okay.
can you please zoom out?
Sure.
Sorry, zoom in, Ding. Yeah, okay.
I try to make it in the paragraph. From the, I will read the question or directly to
paragraph
answer.
one.
Okay.
But I will stop you if you make grammar mistakes, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Okay. I hope I can go to the to concert in the future. Take a break after.
I hope I can go to a concert in the future.
Okay. So, thank you. Take a break after regular boring activity. Just go to the office and go home.
Okay. Take a break. I hope I can go to concert in the future. Take a break after regular boring activities. Just go to office. Oh, saya paham. Take a break after regular boring activity like just go to the office. Just like going to office and going home.
Right.
Yang justnya dihilangin. Like going to the office or and going home.
The office and going home.
Okay, and then?
Okay, thank you. I imagine I attend the slow rock concert and release my stress.
Nah, ini salah strukturnya. Seharusnya tadi kita pakai will-nya gimana? I imagine I will attend the slow rock concert.
Oke.
Lalu yang release itu pakai verb to. Di sini kita pakainya verb one. Jadinya apa harusnya?
Release ya ini ya?
Ya, harusnya
Oke.
D-nya dihilangin.
Oh,
Release aja, nggak usah release.
Oke. Kok bisa sampai hafal sehuruf-sehuruf ya kan? Keren banget.
And then, selanjutnya?
Okay, and then I going to watch my favorite artist next week.
Nah, ini sedikit banget kelirunya.
I going
Can you guess where do you make mistake?
wait. I will go to.
No.
No.
Kan kita belajarnya ada will, ada be going to, ada present
Oh.
continuous tense. Jadi yang mana? Itu udah betul. I going to. Kurang sesuatu. Dikit banget.
I am going to.
Ya, betul.
Ya,
I am going to.
kurang be ya. Oke.
Ya, betul. I'm going to watch my favorite artist next week.
I am going to watch my favorite artist next week. But I have important meeting also in the same day. So that's only my dream.
But I will have important.
Oh iya ya, belum kejadian ya. Oke,
Yeah.
but I will have important meeting also in the same day. So that's only my dream. My plan go to concert with my wife, but didn't come true.
Nah, ini grammarnya agak berantakan. My plan kurang satu kata di tengah-tengahnya. Ya, betul.
Yeah.
My plan is going to the concert with my wife.
Going to concert
But?
with my wife, but didn't come true.
Itu salah karena itu menyatakan masa lampau. Padahal ini masih ada di
Belum.
masa
Iya.
depan. Tapi but it won't come true. It will not come true. Bukan didn't. Makanya will not. Yang tadi yang di
Will
verbal
not.
sentence yang negatif. Will not.
Oke, will not come true. Salahnya.
But it will not. Tambahin it kan?
But it will not ya.
Ayo, kenapa pakai will not? Nggak pakai yang will be not? Salah, will not be. Ayo, dari kalimat yang belakang aja. But it will not be atau it will not, kira-kira.
Will not be kayaknya.
Come true itu verb atau bukan?
Come verb.
Yaudah,
Come
itu
verb.
jawabannya. Kenapa ragu-ragu? Itu jawabannya, Kak. Come itu kan verb. Jadi kita pakainya yang will aja, nggak usah will be.
Oke.
Oke, selanjutnya.
Okay. I hope a concert will evolve to hybrid concept with AI technologies.
I hope the concert will evolve to hybrid concept with AI. Bacanya AI.
AI.
Tapi udah betul.
Okay.
And then?
The technology integrated with a ticketing system, so more easy to buy ticket with online method.
Bentar, saya kok bingung. Ini maksudnya?
Jadi teknologinya terintegrasi dengan dengan sistem ticketing sehingga mudah untuk membeli tiketnya gitu.
Oh, oke. The technology integrated with ticketing system. Oh, oke. Mungkin kalimat yang lebih bagus begini. The technology integrated with ticketing system will easy. Wah, ini susah nih bahasanya. Will easen. So more easy itu secara grammar salah dan secara arti juga salah. Karena
Salah, ya.
jadi lebih mudah gitu. Tapi nggak boleh diterjemahin satu-satu, Kak. Kalau mau akan membuat lebih mudah itu bilangnya will easen.
Oke.
Kayak misalkan your help will easen my burden. Bantuanmu akan mempermudah bebanku. Gitu. Will easen to buy ticket with online method. Okay, betul. The technology integrated with ticketing system will easen to buy ticket with online. Okay, that's correct. And then?
So I can attend concert with my favorite artist with future technology.
Kebalik. So I can attend my favorite artist concert.
My favorite artist concert with
Gak usah
future
koma, langsung with future technologies.
With future technologies.
Okay, good.
Okay. I don't have special clothing to go to the concert. Just wear a t-shirt and come early so can minimize risk to queue entering venue.
Okay. So I can, kurang itu ya.
So I can di sini.
Oke, selanjutnya.
I will take video or a photo concert. So I can juga ini ya. So I can share with my friend through social media.
Oke, I will take video or photo concert. Foto konsernya maksudnya moto konsernya atau apa?
Foto apa ya? Artisnya mungkin ya.
Artisnya, oh. Jadi bilangnya concert photo, bukan foto concert. Kalau foto concert itu I will photo the concert. Jadi saya akan mencekrek foto konsernya. Tapi kalau mau foto konsernya itu bilangnya concert photo.
Concert photo, oke.
I will take concert video or photo. Ya, that's great. Betul. Ngambil video atau gambar dari konsernya gitu.
Betul.
So I can share with my friend through social media. Okay, good. I feel very happy after. Nah, ini ada kekurangan sesuatu di depan feel.
I will.
Ya, betul.
I
I will.
will very happy after went to concert but tired also.
Kenapa tiba-tiba jadi when? Pertanyaannya kan after attending, nggak tinggal copy paste aja.
Oh,
Kalau when kan verb to, nggak boleh.
oh, oke. Ini masih planning semua ya. Oke.
Iya, masih planning.
I will feel
I
very
will
happy.
feel very happy after attending the concert. Nah, but tired also-nya itu bisa dihapus, kemudian dipindah ke depan. I will feel very happy yet tired after attending the concert. Gitu. Kita pakai yet di sini.
Okay. I will feel very happy.
Yet tired.
Oke.
Artinya adalah saya akan merasa sangat senang, tapi juga capek setelah hadir di konsernya. Nah, gitu.
Oke.
Oke, silakan dibaca keseluruhannya dulu yang sudah betul.
Okay. I hope I can go to a concert in the future. Take a break after regular boring activity like going to the office and going home. I imagine I will attend the slow rock concert and release my stress. I'm going to watch my favorite artist next week, but I will have important meeting also in the same day. So that's only my dream. My plan is going to concert with my wife, but it will not come true. I hope the concert will evolve to hybrid concept with AI technologies. The technology integrated with the ticketing system will easy to buy ticket with online method. So I can attend my favorite artist concert with future technologies. I don't have special clothing to go to the concert, just wear a t-shirt and come early, so I can minimize risk to queue entering venue. I will take concert video or photo so I can share with my friends through social media. I will feel very happy yet tired after attending the concert.
Yay! You can tell me a story about attending a concert. That's really great. Actually, the vocabulary choices here is really advanced. For example, like evolve to hybrid concept. I didn't expect that you will get this vocabulary, but I think it's related to your job, so you know this kind of vocabularies. All right, now let's move on to another topic. You can still keep your share screen and I will
Okay.
share with you the exercise so you can do it directly on the same page. Saya kirim ke WA sambil dilihat di HP gitu nggak apa-apa.
Oke.
Oke, jadi ada 12 sama 14 ya. 13 pertanyaan. There are 13 Indonesian sentences that you need to translate into English. Remember to use simple future tense antara verbal sentence atau yang nominal sentence. Let's start with number 1. Kamu mau jadi apa di masa depan? How do you translate it into English? Ini verbal atau nominal dulu, Kak?
Kamu mau jadi apa di masa depan? Mau itu berarti verbal.
Kamu Hmm, kamu mau jadi apa? No, this one is nominal.
Nominal.
Rumusnya pakai yang WH question. Yang WH. WH plus will plus subject plus be.
Oh,
Plus
okay.
anak.
What you will be?
Kebalik, what will you be?
What will you be?
Di masa depan?
In the future.
Yes, that's correct.
What? will you be in the future?
Oke, good. Saya juga kadang suka kebalik-balik antara what you will be atau what will you be. Ternyata yang betul what will you be.
What will
Nggak
you
apa-apa.
be ya?
Oke, yang kedua, apakah dia akan bahagia? Itu dulu, apakah dia akan bahagia? Kira-kira itu kalimat verbal atau nominal?
Nominal.
Ya, betul, nominal ya.
Ya. Oke.
Apakah berarti dia termasuk pertanyaan yes or no atau WH?
Yes or no?
Good. Sekarang berarti lihat rumusnya yang yes or no.
Yes or no? Apa ya rumusnya lupa.
Will plus subject plus be plus ana.
Oke. Plus subject plus be plus ana. Oke. Salah. Will see apa tadi?
Will she? Ketemu tiba-tiba ada is. Will she
Iya.
be?
Will see
Ya.
be
Senang. Apakah dia akan senang?
happy?
Yes, that's correct. Sekarang kita lanjut yang kedua. Jika dia memiliki anak. Ini kalimat verbal atau nominal?
Jika dia memiliki anak. Verbal.
Betul. Jadi sebuah kalimat itu bisa terdiri dari verbal nominal, nominal verbal, dua-duanya nominal tuh bisa. Yang belakang karena dia verbal berarti pakainya yang positif verbal. Subject plus will plus verb 1.
Okay, subject plus will if she will have children.
Oke. Yang depan udah betul. Will she be happy if she will have children? Nah, nggak usah pakai bentar. Will she be happy if she? Yang belakang willnya dihapus saja kak. If she has a child.
If she
Willnya
has
belakang nggak usah. Oke. Have-nya dihapus. A child. Kenapa? Child itu satu orang. Children itu anak-anak banyak. Jadi kalau ada a harus pakai child. Nggak ada a
Okay.
children.
Oke.
Oke, good. Lalu kenapa yang di belakang nggak pakai will lagi? Karena di bagian depannya sudah ada will. Ini adalah gabungan dua klausa. Alright, let's continue with number 3. Kamu di mana Senin besok? Ini nominal atau verbal?
Nominal.
Mhm.
Kamu di mana Senin besok?
Betul, nominal.
Where
Ya, udah betul. Where? WH question.
Ya, where you shall be.
Kebalik.
Where
Yang tadi saya bilang, yang where will you, where you will, where shall you.
Where shall you be next week?
Nah, shall rumusnya apa? Shall nggak boleh dipakai untuk subjek you nggak?
I sama V aja.
Iya, berarti nggak boleh.
Will ya. Where will you be next week?
Oke, good.
Nominal.
Number 4. Kamu akan menjadi seorang guru suatu hari nanti. Nominal atau verbal?
Nominal.
Ya, betul, nominal.
You will be a teacher in the future.
You will be teacher in the future. Suatu hari nanti is not in the future. Suatu
Oh.
hari nanti itu someday.
Oh,
Yang depannya udah betul. You will be a teacher someday.
someday.
Okay,
Nominal
good.
juga kan.
Nominal. Number 5. Dia akan menjadi seorang bos 3 tahun lagi.
You will be a boss.
Tiba-tiba kok you? Dia.
Oh, sorry.
That's fine.
He
She will be a
will
boss. Good.
be a boss
3 tahun
in
lagi.
the next 3 years.
Wih, mantap. Betul. In the next 3 years. Betul. Biasanya orang-orang malah ngawur 3 years ago atau in 3 years itu betul. Kalau misalkan 3 years again itu salah. Jadi ini betul ya, in the next 3 years betul.
Nominal juga ya.
Nomor 6, aku tidak akan menjadi pacarmu. Ini nominal atau verbal?
Verbal.
No. Dia akan
Tidak.
menjadi seorang bos adalah nominal, tapi aku tidak akan menjadi pacarmu verbal. Is that correct?
Oh, nominal juga ya.
Iya, nominal. Tidak akan menjadi itu pasti nominal.
Tidak akan menjadi. Oh iya ya, bukan verb ya. Tidak akan menjadi.
Subject will not be blah blah blah. Rumusnya subject will not be.
I will not be as your boyfriend. Kayak gini.
Ya, betul.
Oh,
Tapi yang SE-nya dihapus. I will not be your boyfriend. Dah gitu aja.
oh oke.
Kalau SE itu sebagai, nggak ada kata sebagai di sini. Misalkan, I will act as your teacher. Saya akan menjadi gurumu. Itu boleh. I will act as your teacher. Tapi itu nanti jadinya verbal. Bukan nominal lagi. Kalau nominal kita bilangnya I will be your teacher. Hai.
Oke.
Number 7. Aku akan marah kalau kamu bohong kepadaku. Nah, ini silahkan dipecah dua dulu. Aku akan marah itu nominal atau verbal. Lalu yang kedua adalah kalau kamu berbohong, itu masuknya ke verbal atau nominal. Sama yang kayak tadi ya, yang separuh-separuh.
Ya, ini I will angry. Apa tadi?
Aku akan marah jika kamu berbohong padaku.
If you, I will angry. If you.
Nah, yang bagian pertama itu verbal atau nominal, Kak?
Nominal.
Nah, kalau nominal pakai will atau pakai will be?
Nominal itu pakai will be.
Oke, ya betul.
Will be angry.
If you lie to me, that's correct. I will be angry if you lie to me. Betul. Oke, nah sekarang nomor 9. Sorry, nomor 8.
8.
Number 8. Aku akan menemuimu besok di sini.
I will meet you tomorrow in here.
Here aja nggak usah ini. Karena spesifik.
Ya.
Oke, good.
Ini berarti, sorry. Ini verbal ya?
Yeah, that's correct. Easy for you. Gampang ya yang ini. Number 9, COVID-19 akan segera selesai.
COVID 19
Akan segera
will
selesai.
end. Tadi itu apa ya?
Segera.
Soon.
Okay, good. Will end
Oke.
soon. Hidup kita akan kembali normal. Ada lanjutannya ini.
Oh, our life.
Our life.
Our life. Oh, sorry, pakai F.
Fanta.
Our life will be normal.
Oke, betul. Our life will be normal again. Boleh. Our life will be normal again.
Ini berarti verbal.
Verbal nominal.
Verbal nominal.
Betul. Number 10. Apakah dia akan menangis jika saya meninggalkan dia? Dipenggal dulu kayak yang tadi. Apakah dia akan menangis jika saya meninggalkan dia?
Will she. Apakah dia akan menangis? Will she.
Apakah dia akan menangis?
Will
Verbal
she.
atau nominal?
Nominal.
Menangis.
Oh, menangis. Cry. Ini apa namanya? Verbal.
Ya, betul. Verbal ya. Will she?
Will she cry?
Yes, that's correct. Jika saya
Will
meninggalkan
she,
dia.
if I leave her?
Yes, that's correct. Will she cry if I leave her? Good. Number
Ini
11. Ya, ini
verbal
campuran. Salah, verbal ini.
Verbal.
Will she cry? Itu satu sendiri. If I leave her, verbal sendiri. Number 11. Di mana kamu akan mengadakan pernikahanmu suatu hari nanti? Verbal atau nominal?
Nominal.
Mengadakan.
Verb apa namanya?
Iya,
Verbal.
verbal. Betul. Ini pakai yang WH question verbal. Jadi pakainya yang WH plus will plus subject plus verb. Where? Will? You? Oke, good. Mengadakan hold.
Where will you hold
Pernikahanmu. Your?
apa dia nikah tuh? Lupa saya.
Depannya W.
W?
Ya.
Bukan merit ya, bukan ya?
Belakangnya ing.
Wedding. Oh, sorry, wedding. Wedding.
Iya, wedding beda lagi.
Kelas. Wedding.
Kelas dong.
Iya. Where will you
Your
hold your wedding?
Belum
Sorry.
selesai kalimatnya. Suatu hari
Oh.
nanti.
Someday.
Yes, that's correct.
Someday.
Number 20. 12.
12.
Ini verbal ya.
Well,
Dia tidak akan menjadi pebisnis yang sukses jika dia menyerah sekarang.
ini verbal.
Dia tidak akan menjadi pebisnis yang sukses.
Apa namanya? Ada nominal.
Ya, nominal yang kedua baru verbal.
Verbal, ya, nominal verbal. He will not be
Pebisnis.
pebisnis.
Oke, betul. Enggak, betul. Successful. Soalnya satu aja.
Not be a successful businessman gitu ya.
Yes,
Businessman.
that's correct. Businessman. Jika dia menyerah sekarang.
If he apa menyerah?
Gives up.
Gives up ya. Gives up now.
Okay, good. That's really great. Bagus.
Nominal verbal.
Okay, and the last question. Dia akan mempunyai pacar bulan depan. Mempunyai, berarti verbal or nominal.
Mempunyai verbal.
Okay, good.
He will have a girlfriend next month.
Lalu ada lanjutannya. Dia tidak akan kesepian lagi. Verbal or nominal?
Dia tidak akan kesepian lagi, nominal.
Okay, good. Really great. Apa?
Ini lanjutannya ya?
Iya, lanjutannya.
Oke. He will not be. Nah, saya cek dulu bener enggak?
Bener.
Oh, bener
Kan
ya?
saya ngecek. Bener. He will not
Aku
be.
ketuk.
Kesepian apa? Depannya L.
Banyak L.
Bla 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 li.
Lonely.
Yes, that's it.
Lonely again.
Good job. 100. 100 with help. Okay, that's all for the exercise. Do you want a homework for this topic?
Yes, I need homework.
Okay, I will send the homework later on your chat.
Okay.
Is there anything that you want to ask before we end this meeting?
Apa ya? Formula menghafalkan rumus-rumus itu gimana cepet tadi satu huruf gitu ya. Saya menghafalkan bikin misalnya cara bikin building itu bisa hafal ini susah kayaknya.
Setiap orang beda-beda. Tapi saya juga dulu awal-awal susah. Kayak sekarang kalau misal
gitu.
disuruh ngomong cepat gitu, itu kadang saya masih kebalik-balik. What will you be? Kadang saya bilang what you will be gitu.
Oke.
Tapi ya kebiasaan. Nggak apa-apa lah.
Okay, and I need your advice for the next basic English. Continue after this package. So I will take the how much class?
For basic English, 10 more class because the duration of basic English is 20. In general it is 20 for learning all of the basic tenses. And then after you finish, you master all of the tenses, no matter if I mix the question, we can continue to TOEFL class.
Okay. So the remaining is 10 class, yeah?
Yeah, for basic English.
Okay, God, thank you.
All right. I think that's all that I can deliver for today. Thank you for coming and good evening.
You,
Have a nice
Good
rest.
evening. Thank you.